Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the one, the only, the man they call Derek.
Yo.
Here with an AEW Dynamite review. We're building towards Beach Break.
Let's go.
Beach Break is the show, and we got a lot of things happening here. So, with all that being said, we're going to get into that. We got a lot of news to get into as well. So do us a favor. If you are in here, if you're in the chatteroo, make sure you hit that like button for us. 5-star review if you could on whatever podcast device you're listening on. I really want some more on Apple, bro. Like we're almost at like 50-ish. Like we're getting into that range. So if you guys haven't given us a review on Apple and you got Apple products, it would mean a lot to you boys. Just go over there, 5-star review with some of your words and how you feel about things. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys. Derek, how's life, man?
Life is life, man. Everything's cool, bro. Just one day at a time. One day at a time. Can't wait till the warmer weather gets here, bro.
That's right.
Actually, today was actually really good, though.
It was a little chilly.
You know what? By lunchtime, it was.
Very, very chilly.
By lunchtime, it definitely was chilly. No doubt about that. So I will say that.
Okay. Yeah. So let us welcome some folks in here. The fine folks of EPW. Clown, first one says, "Good evening, everyone. God has to be a Knicks fan this year." Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say yeah. I remember though. You gotta be there for the rough times too. Now.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Terrell said Knicks win game 2. It was so big the NHL and AEW were tweeting and talking about it during their live events. Just saying. Quill said, "What up, Conrad, Derek, and chat? Your boy Sir Quills is back to enjoy my 2 favorite bros, Brother Conrad and Brother Derek, for yet another dope AEW Dynamite review. Hashtag EPW. Hashtag Trash Dookie. Hashtag Doodoo Butter." Matt Lopez says, "Good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good Wednesday, and this has been a damn good episode. Let's go Knicks." Yo, they are going in. Hub says, "Blessings to Brother Conrad and my guy Derek."
My guy Hubs.
Tonight is all about EPW and AEW, orange and by God blue skies. Let's go Knicks. Hashtag goosebumps. I don't know what's going on, bro, in basketball. Matt says AEW's been on fire with TV. I ain't mad at it. Deanna says, "Hey, gang. What's good, Deanna? Appreciate you." Let me see here. We got some more. Eric, Max hurts people. Max hurts people. Max hurts people. What's good, Eric? Appreciate you. Thunder being happy she doesn't get a title shot. What? Thunder being happy she doesn't get a title shot. Make it make sense. It's what they're going to do, brother. It's what they're going to do. Justine, welcome, brother. Welcome. I see you talking about some GTA. We're going to have to wait for that to happen. Derek, how's softball going?
School ball is brutal, man. School ball is not the way to go. It's tough, but give it a couple weeks and end of May going into June, the real softball starts.
Jesus De Leon. Sup, Mr. Conrad and Derek. I've been enjoying this trio of Ricochet and the Young Bucks together. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Little PWG.
That's really not bad. I think it's a good.
We'll Young Bucks will get some credit tonight from us.
Yes.
Surprisingly. Elite Easy, yo, you can't say it's chilly in Buffalo until the Bills ask you to shovel the field for tickets.
No, that is true. I gotta agree with that.
No. When we don't get all of the season that we're in, this is why I get mad. I'm getting old, man. I can feel it. Like, I hate shoveling. The older and older I get, the more I'm like, I should move somewhere where there's warmer weather all the time because I hate shoveling. But I don't want to deal with the other like disasters that go when you go further down south. Like it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Nah.
So I don't know if it's worth it.
Nah, it's Buffalo's not bad, bro. It's not bad. We got some things. We need more, but we got some things.
Yeah, we got some chicken wings. That's about it.
We got Loganberry too.
Cut it out. Nobody drinks anything but water now. Rob says, I mean this with all sincerity, and I can muster up F the Boston Celtics. Hey. CJ, you got cold bones? At this point, the Boston Celtic bums, Matt said. Oh, my goodness. T-Ferg, what's good, man? The Celtics and Cavs are some bums.
Oh, wait. Did the Cavs lose?
They lost yesterday, I believe. Or was it? I don't know, bro. Hold on. Let me verify before I start talking crazy to you guys. Going back. Yeah, yesterday. Pacers are up 2-0. Jocelyn's happy somewhere.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, they didn't. It's not game 3. You were getting happy. Don't get too happy.
No. I was thinking. They were still playing Miami.
Nah, take it easy, bro. They got cleaned. Someone had a picture where they were in the crowd and they had their belt up above like the scoreboard. Yo, it was crazy, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, he got it bad for that one. Jesus has a question for us. For you and Derek, do y'all think AEW needs to change commentary up for both shows and sign somebody? I think I have someone that'll solve the commentary issues, but it depends on what other people want to do.
Right.
JR, at one point, I would have said, like, have JR be in the back and produce people, but I don't think you need JR doing that anymore. Who I think can come in and make a difference, Walker Stewart from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Derek has no clue who I'm talking about. Stop poaching. I'm not poaching nothing. I'm just letting you know that when his talents become available, them contracts become available. And I'm like, Walker, how do you like to make some life-changing money? Put him over. Put him with the crew. I still like Nigel and Tony though for Collision. They're my favorite tag, or I almost said tag team, commentary team for AEW.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would actually go with
Michael Cole.
Hell no. Never. What's your one? What's the name of the one dude that you liked that was at WWE?
Who? Josh Matt? No.
No.
What are you talking about? What brand? Oh, Moro Ronaldo?
Yes.
You ain't getting Moro, bro.
Get Moro and
JBL destroyed that man's soul. He does Maple Leaf Pro, but that's it. Probably because friends, you know. Maybe you could get him. I don't know.
I would get him.
I do like the ROH team too, Ian and Caprice, but you don't see them. And Ian seems like he doesn't want to work on the days that they need him.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
I would get Moro for pay-per-view purposes. I would get Moro and put him with JR for pay-per-views.
Moro and JR? Nah, bro.
That'd be fire.
He'll be like, what is this Drake reference you're making?
Nah, I respect it.
Nah, bro. Moro might be wild. Moro's a lead guy, kind of like Walker Stewart and them. But
I will Moro and Nigel.
You could do that. They worked together before, I believe. He said you're gonna be in Grand Slam stands, scouting for WWE talent too. Chill. I would get Moro to do the Owen Hart Cup final. That'd be sweet. Yeah, fellow Canadian.
Yeah.
There you go. Right now, we're on the road to Double or Nothing, happening Sunday, May 25th in Glendale, Arizona. No, we're not. For sure, we're not. For sure. Dude, honestly, I just got All in Texas, July 12th. Everything seems like it's happening on that day.
We're there?
No, I definitely can't be there now. I'm glad we didn't get tickets for it. I was like, yep, this is ruined. But I think I might regret it though one day if the match with Kenny and Okada happens like I think, it's gonna be game over. I'm gonna be real sad. Don't forget also after that we have Forbidden Door happening in the O2 Sunday, August 24th. Not only that, but I heard ticket sales are doing very well for it. Heard they're already over 10,000.
Here comes the money.
He ain't coming, bro. It's over. That dream has to be dead. Roadkill dead. Like,
all right,
it's over.
Well, we can just borrow the theme as the money rolls in.
Dollar, ching, ching, bling, bling. Check the chatter.
Bing.
Other shows that are happening, we still have. I gotta delete this one. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. That's the one that looks crappy. We have Grand Slam Mexico happening June 18th.
You there?
No. Derek, I need Derek to just stop this right now. It's just not gonna happen, Derek.
I think Mexico's closer.
Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor happening July 11th. We also have Death Before Dishonor. And there's a whole, they're going to be in the city for a few weeks there in Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena. Yo, not only are you getting paid for your pay-per-views, but now you're getting paid to do residencies during that time. Good business move. I'm just saying, from a business person, just good business move. You got Summer Blockbuster happening Wednesday, June 11th. I'm jumping all over the place, but AEW's got shows happening. And so does New Japan. New Japan is going to have Resurgence happening this weekend as well. Konosuke Takeshita versus ELP. You got a ton of matches on the card. I would say go to Triller TV, go to New Japan World, go check this show out. They're a lot of fun if you're looking for something to do over the weekend. I say check it out. That's just me talking. Right?
Let's check it out.
Let's run through the news here. Juice Robinson, according to Fightful Select, healthy and nearing return. Derek,
let's go, Juice.
Your thoughts?
You know what? Juice is a breath of fresh air. I ain't gonna lie. He's definitely a breath of fresh air when he's there.
I need the guns back on TV too, man. I feel like they're trying to wait, but let's make this happen, guys.
Yeah, I say when Juice comes back, you got to bring everybody else back,
right?
It's only fair. I mean, I get it. You could do it now, but it's not like having Juice there,
right? Indy 500 by day and Double or Nothing later that night. Oh heck yeah! And it's my anniversary that night. Yeah,
it's your anniversary.
That might be the song we use for the IG stories.
Hey, nothing wrong with it.
Follow the socials. I'm putting them in. If you guys got Instagram, follow me. If you guys got TikTok, follow me. Follow me everywhere. Moro got about 3 80s hip hop references before we get pissy and JR for the rest of the night. The hell you talking about, Moro? What is this?
Good God.
Matt sent me this. Yo, shout out to Lucha Blog. I feel like Lucha Blog, Cubs fan, they're getting them flowers finally. CMLL reveals that they'll reveal news about CMLL versus ROH/AEW at Fantastic Mania Mexico later tonight. That should be actually happening live now. So make sure that you guys pop on in. Show some love. CMLL has been doing good things. I think it's been all good right now for AEW. They've been a good partnership for each other. So, yeah, keep it up.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. But it looks like we might be seeing all these companies working together here, according to what Matt sent me. I don't know if Matt had further details, but let me know in the chat, Matt. CMLL, New Japan, AEW, Ring of Honor, Rev Pro, and New Japan Strong.
That's a lot on the table.
What could it mean? Sounds like a lot of talent working together.
Revolution.
Lucha Blog is translating it now. All right, we'll wait for our correspondent Matt Lopez to let us know what's going on with that.
Let's go, Matt.
Let's get into Dynamite while we're sitting here. Dynamite tonight live. We watched it streaming on Max. Love the quality still enjoying the stream on Max. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm one of those numbers that that watch it on Max.
You can't go wrong with it, bro.
You can't, man. This is a rundown of the whole card for tonight, and we're going to get into it. Sum 41 was the new theme here. I forgot what the song is called. Hold on. If I look it up, I should be able to tell you guys. Something. I can't even remember what this song is called now. Oh, good. I type in that, and I get a different song. But they basically have some type of theme here. Hold on. Brother Kush looked this up earlier. I'm gonna get it. Sum 41, You Wanted War, is the new theme song for Dynamite. So if anyone wants to listen to it, check it out. That's what it is. Sum 41 was all right.
Yeah, listen, I rock with them. I'll rock with them.
Yeah, what was our big hit when we were kids?
I don't wanna wait mine.
Become another casualty of society. Yeah, they were a band back in the day. Had a couple hits. So, wrestling correspondent from the locker room. Hey, whatever we got to do. That CMLL reminds me of the first All-In AEW pre-one. Yeah, I missed the Pointer Sisters, LLL Tony using that WB money. Fat lip, yes. Good old Sum 41. I can appreciate some music.
Yeah.
So we open up first with Hangman, Adam Page.
A hanger.
He comes out and he talks about putting Swerve behind him, Derek, never being able to forgive Swerve for what he did. And then he said he had to put it behind him and enter the Owen, and now he's in the finals, which brings out William Ospreay. Will Ospreay comes out, bruv, and he's on fire, bro. I don't know if you saw his interview today. Hold on, I gotta put myself on camera. Yo, Will Ospreay was talking his ish, bro. He said, yo, when the bell rings, there ain't nothing. He's like, you can do the promos. You might be better at that than us. You might be better than this. But when the bell rings, AEW is the best wrestling company in the world. I was like, yo.
But isn't that what we asked for, though?
I think so.
I mean, you have to have the promos, yes. You have to have those. Those make everything. You can't just have wrestling matches and no backstory. This isn't boxing. This isn't UFC. You have to tell a story here in order for people to invest. So, yes.
I think them and some of the other companies have different ways of doing it. Like I said, if you told me, like, okay, who would you recommend each company to? If you love stories, melodrama, and all that, I would say you should probably watch WWE, which I can get into that.
Yes.
If you want like good pro wrestling with a mixture of like light, smaller stories, I would say go to AEW.
Right. If
you like TNA, if you like kind of like that paced wrestling, I used to tell people, like, if you love the Knockouts division, but I would say go over there if you're a fan of just people trying to be creative to do stuff sometimes, like storytelling, the Matt Hardy going to his house and we're going to beat people up. NWA, like old school pro wrestling. Like if you love that old 80s, 70s stuff, go watch NWA. You love hard hitting action, go watch New Japan. Like there's something for everyone. Yeah. Is what I'm trying to say.
It's a plethora of ideas of what company you want to watch and what you're looking for. Take your time and do your research and rock with the one that's gonna hit you right in the face. No pun intended.
Anywho, going back to this. He says that he's got a problem with Hangman being called the main character, Derek, because at Double or Nothing, he's not losing. He tells Hangman it's not about his redemption, but it's about Will Ospreay's ascension. Yes. I loved it. Then here comes Don Callis and the family. Don and the homies come out. Please stop with that horrible music, bro. He's a heel, bro. Callis comes out. He puts out a challenge for next week because he says they can't get along. Ospreay was grabbed by Hangman at one point. Hangman had that blue collar worker grab on him. Yes. Like, you ain't getting away from this. That hand looked like it was mining some coal or something. Like, I was like, yo, that's some labor in hands right there, bro. He had him tight.
Very labor.
And he was like, yeah, you guys can't even get along, so we're putting a challenge out for next week. You'll face any two of my family members. And they kept it moving.
Yep.
We cut to the announce team. They run down the card, and immediately tonight was a lot of randomness, so that it felt live.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Tweet Tony that if you liked it. You come back up, Derek, and in front of your boy Tony Schiavone, FTR and Stokely. What'd you think?
I like it. Hold on.
Derek always says this for Tony Schiavone.
No, I like it. You know what would have been funny, bro? If Tony stood up and was like, back up. Get off me.
Tony would have got pile drove.
He probably would have, but it would have been funny to see.
Derek, do not give advice in the pro wrestling business. Derek would have had his glasses bent up, going home to his family embrace. Gotta chill, Derek. Gotta chill. Stokely gives them the business, and they kind of yell and rant and rave about Danny Garcia. And they use this time. We're going to be here tomorrow for Collision, because Collision is switching to Thursday. Every time now, it seems like when they get counter-programmed, they move. And I think it's only going to get better when, like I said, the NBA's gone next year off of WBD.
Yeah. So
now what? AEW and NHL are going to be the bee's knees.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, yep, I want to go here. What day are you doing hockey? All right, let's move the shows here. And they're going to be switching a lot of that stuff up. So very cool.
I can't wait.
I like that they're moving them around and doing stuff for it. Tony would have been chilling in the hospital with Cope. You wanted war? Tongue-in-cheek message to some, ball frauds. Chill. Yo, we got an AEW Women's World Title Eliminator 4-way. So if someone wins, they get a shot at the championship. Makes sense to me, right? We get Toni Storm versus Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford versus Thunder
Rosa.
Thank you, Derek.
Yes, sir.
They get into this matchup, and during it, I don't have the picture of it because no one could really get a clear picture of it, but I did check. There was a spider, Derek, on the screen. What the heck? We're going to do this too next. The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout.
Ever.
Why did I start doing Barney's voice when I started? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Yo, I don't even want to know, man. I think Matt Lopez used to say something that there was some Barney documentary and it was crazy, bro. I'm afraid to watch it.
I promise you, if there is, the dude who did that character went nuts. I promise you he did.
Yeah.
Matt, confirm that for me.
T-Ferg says, Stokely finally getting some TV time. Could he build a stable? Absolutely, T-Ferg.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm wondering if they're with MJF.
Mm.
I keep wondering that. So the longer they don't have a third and MJF is playing along here with the whole Hurt Syndicate, that might be the lead-in to what's going to happen with that. But that's just me talking.
As they would say, it's giving. I hate that so much.
Elite Easy says moving around when counter program might be part of the new WBD deal. Absolutely. Spider-Man is all elite. Not Spider-Man, but someone who we had news reported on earlier, Thekla. Rumor has it, according to Sean Ross Sapp, that Thekla has signed with AEW. If you're not familiar, go check out her work in Stardom, but it looks like she recently finished up, and I could most definitely see it happening in the wonderful world of All Elite Wrestling. So is she someone that I think is going to be like the world champ right away? No, but I think if it works and people are digging it, it could happen. Right. You never know. So listen, it's going to be interesting to see her in a different environment. Let's see what she can do.
Yeah.
That's just my guess as to what's going to happen. We'll see.
I'm with it. Let's see what she can do.
Jocelyn said, I need Penelope to have a championship run. Give her that chance.
You know what?
No, Derek heard my rant. Hold on. Let's finish this, then we'll go on that little mini rant about what they could do. We have some interference with Megan Bayne. Harley Cameron comes out with a pipe, beats Megan Bayne with the pipe. I'm sure play. So I'm pretty sure that pipe is going to come into play later with them. Play. On a previous pinfall, remember, Penelope Ford kicked Tony down below. Well, Tony gets the chance here. She hits the boot to the coot and then locks in a crossface chicken wing, probably for Mr. Bob Backlund, and she gets the win here.
Bob Backlund.
I loved it. I thought it was fun. It was good to see Anna Jay and Thunder Rosa on the screen. I feel like we don't see them enough sometimes.
You know what? I miss seeing Anna Jay. Thunder Rosa, I won't say that I miss her, but I won't say that I don't, because we know what her schedule is supposed to be.
Right.
Anna Jay is fully just supposed to be AEW.
Well, she did do Stardom and stuff.
Yeah, but like I feel like she's a more full-time AEW.
Or was it TJPW? I don't remember. She was somewhere though. She definitely went and wrestled across the pond.
Yeah.
T-Ferg says Pinnacle 2.0 with Wardlow as the muscle.
Ooh.
You could do that if Wardlow's staying, but does WWE want Wardlow? Is he trying to leave? Like, we don't know the circumstances around everything. He had a lot of bad luck in AEW, is what I'll truthfully say.
He did.
And like I said, the MJF stuff did not help either. Mm-hmm. That double or nothing that no one will ever forget. Yeah. Thekla should be fun addition. She had a very good match with Athena back in January for the ROH Women's title in Japan. Thank you, Matt. Excellent. Let's go back to this women's division, though, Derek. Derek heard me talk about this before. Derek, I might need you to pull out your phone, sir, so I can rant again. Me and Derek were just talking. Y'all may not want to hear this, but I think after All In, we need to talk about having women's tag titles across AEW and ROH. I think you can do it. I think women's tag titles are doable. Am I crazy, Derek?
Not at all. It is very doable.
So me and Derek went through, and we're just going to pull up the women's division roster. And I just want to run through everyone who's in it. And then I could just tell you, a lot of people could have tag team partners. And chat, if I'm missing one or you see one that it sounds good, you could make them a team. Let's talk about it. But
damn it.
Nah, man. Derek's scrolling like a beast right now, bro. Yo, breaking your thumb, bro. You all right? My man, click, scroll. You all right over here?
Gotta get to the what is it? The meat and gravy?
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. There we go.
Peter Avalon's still there? I don't even know. I haven't seen him in a while, it feels like. All right, you've went too far.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start at the top with our good friend Abaddon here. Abaddon, listen, you find another dark character, that's a tag team right there for you. That's one. Anna Jay, Ty Conti, yo, bring it back.
Yes.
That's another team. Athena and Billy Starks right now, that's another team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going through. Dr. Britt Baker, you could pair her up with anybody. I mean, I guess you could go back to the Jamie Hayter thing if you wanted to. You can go back to Reba. You could bring in someone new and team Britt Baker up. And I'm not saying everyone will be in a tag team, but you get what I'm saying. Like, You can do this. Deonna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie absolutely should be in that division. One of the staples, I think. Diamante, yes. You could put Diamante and like Kiera Hogan together. You could do something like that. Emi Sakura would be another good person to team up maybe with like Madison Rain. You could put people together, like I said. Harley Cameron, you could put her and Mercedes as a mismatch tag team. Like I said, if you get Bailey to end up leaving, you could put Bailey and Mercedes together. I'm just running through names. Hikaru Shida is available to be a tag partner. We don't see her enough on TV either. That would be good. Hayter, like I said, there were a couple pairings with her. We talked about Sky Blue and Julia Hart. Derek reminded me of that. Good pairing. It's right there.
Very good pairing.
Keep going, D. My bad. Camille, she's free. You can pair her up with someone. With Karen Jarrett now. Nah. Kiera Hogan still around on the page. We'll see. They could do something with her. Statlander and Willow. Hey, there were just some releases, Derek. What if you had Dakota Kai and Willow as a tag team? You could do a story where Statlander wants to team with Willow. She's like, no, I got. Uh-oh. There we go. We're back. Sorry. I don't know what that was. Layla Gray, another person you could just have team up with people. Shayna Baszler and Marina Shafir, absolutely T-Ferg. Madison Rain, Mariah May and Toni Storm if she sticks around. I don't know what's going to happen. We just mentioned Baszler and her. Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. Mercedes Martinez. Get her on TV and have her in a tag team. You can do a tag team. How many people have I named? Nyla Rose. Put Nyla Rose in a tag team. We need these people working. You can do this. It's right there. Queen Aminata and Serena Deeb. Done. Another one. Red Velvet, you could have team up with someone. You got Riho and Shida. Definitely could be a team. Ruby Soho could be in a tag team when she returns. It's there, bro. It's there. I think we mentioned these other ones, right? Yep.
Sky Blue.
Conti, Valkyrie. Thunder Rosa could be in a tag team.
Yep.
Yo. It's there, fam. It's there.
Yuka
Sakazaki. Yeah, someone said Mina Shirakawa. Yes.
Bro, there's enough teams there's enough women to create teams and give them their tag team division, which would still be fire. And a lot of those women who haven't had a title could thrive in that division.
And then you could send those titles to, you need a big tag team match for New Japan Strong, send them over there. You need a big tag team match for Ring of Honor pay-per-view, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Need a big match for Collision, here you go. You've got a tag team division. You just have to keep it constant and make sure you're booking it from time to time.
You have options, more than enough options. You have them. Use them.
Johnson said, current political climate, we're not going to see Nyla on TV. I don't give a darn about none of that. Bring Nyla Rose.
Bring her back.
Bring her back.
Because let's face it, Nyla was a big cornerstone for the women's division,
especially in them early days.
Yeah, so bring her back. Bring her back.
Let's keep it moving with this, Derek, because I don't want to keep people up all night. Crew comes out. We see them going through the crowd. Here comes Hit That Hurt Syndicate, D. We hurt people. We hurt people. We hurt people. As Derek's dancing, MVP says, who's going to challenge them for the tag team titles? Top Flight makes their way out to the ring. Top Flight cut an inspired babyface promo. They've been down on their luck, but we're willing to take a chance at doing this. MJF comes from behind in his undershirt, fist taped, and puts a beating on them. Dante Martin's bleeding, and he's like, I hurt people.
Come on.
And then
MJF does it. Let's go.
Lashley says, well, hold on here, player.
I'll give you my answer next week.
Next week, you got to wait until. And then we see them talking to lawyers and stuff afterwards. So we're going to have to see what happens on Beach Break. That might be the big reveal of what's happening with this. Or they could make us wait again. There's still time. Next week will only be the 14th. You still got 2 weeks.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking if they do reveal next week what the answer is, I would not be surprised, and this leads into what you were saying, I would not be surprised if there were hints of MJF and FTR kind of setting the tone.
Rekindling. Could be. Could redo the Pinnacle. I'm just saying, it's there.
I could see it, bro. I could see it.
Yeah. I don't think it has to do with the political climate. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe they're waiting for, maybe Tony's trying to go through the roster again and he's just picking some of the people, like who he's going to sign and re-sign. I don't know what's going on with some of it.
It might be that, but if it is that bogus scenario, let it go. Let it go, please. Just let her come back.
T Ferg says AEW could have an all women's promotion. Did not know they had such a deep roster. No, they have people, and everyone thinks they're spending all this money. Some people are per dates as well.
Yes.
Breaking news for Fantastic Mania. Oh shoot, Thunder Rosa versus La Jarocha. I'm not familiar with her work, but I'm down.
Would it be La Jarocha?
I don't know if we're saying it correctly.
I think it's
Jarocha.
Yeah.
If someone knows, correct us, please. Feels like a benching. No, well, you only got so many spots too.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have the room or the time to do it, it ain't good. Leon, what's good? Leon the King TV said, I'll be at Dynamite next week in Chicago. Let's go. The Elite take over. So the announced team are going through stuff, and the Elite are like, well, we'll take over from here, and we're on the screen now. Liked it. Randomness, they added to the feel. Yeah. We go back to the Elite. They're in their locker room afterwards. They do some, we're heels. Okada says, bitch. We know how it goes. And then, inappropriate. Ricochet, he says he'll lead the match and show them the way tonight. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. When they open their locker room door, who's there but the Death Riders? In the dark. Creepy, by the way.
Oh, bro. When I saw that, I instantly had the idea of something dark. Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, Brody King. All the opportunities we have missed.
Cray, what's good? He said MJF doesn't need another storyline with him in a faction unless he's a Triple H character. That's how I've taken him for a while, bro. He's the top heel in the company probably, but he needs breaks. All his feuds were with factions except with Punk. I think because AEW is just built with factions, though. It's like New Japan, bro. Yeah. Like you're always in a feud with factions. Honestly, Ospreay was in one until recently, until he became a babyface. Samoa Joe and Moxley in that steel cage and with floor seats. Let's go. Hikuleo's been benched by WWE for a year. I think they're just trying to keep him a secret, too. MJF coming out in the jeans and the tank top looking like an extra in a DMX video, RIP. You know what? I thought he had jeans on, but then I thought they were dress pants because I wrote jeans and I deleted it.
I think they are dress pants. I think they're the ones that stretch, though.
Always got to have the stretch ones, bro.
Yeah,
Got to leave some room in case someone brings a potluck to work.
The stretch.
Inappropriate.
My muffler.
Big Johnny.
My muffler fell out.
All right, man. We got to get through this, man. All right, so Nick Wayne comes out, and who is he fighting but Christian's friend, Rhino. So Rhino is back. They were in Detroit. Good to see Rhino, man.
Yes.
I was sad to hear when he was done with TNA. But interesting matchup here. You got Rhino, who is beefy, about 280, 300 pounds. And then we got Nick Wayne getting ready for the best of the Super Juniors, if that explains a lot. But Nick Wayne's talent is out of this world, and Rhino is just
Rhino.
Yeah, this dude's like just a big old rock. I don't know how else to describe him. He's just a big dude, like thick. Ain't nothing else you can do about it.
Pause.
Play. So going back into it, Rhino's getting ready for the gore. Christian swipes at his feet. This allows Nick Wayne to hit the kill switch for his dad, and he gets the win. While Christian's trying to put the belt on him, Nick Wayne's mouthing off like any horrible son would do. And he says, you know what? Pick it up. And he just drops the belt and walks out and smiles. Kip follows him because that's what, there's always the brother in the background who, don't do that with. So don't do that. Mother Wayne hugs Nick Wayne and then tells him to pick up his belt and run along, Nick.
Yeah.
It's time to go to Japan and put on some bangers. Mm-hmm. So check out Best of Super Juniors if you want to see more from Nick Wayne.
Yes.
The trios match was fun. Yeah. MJF signed that WWE contract, please. No. The brother got paid over here, Leon. Why? Mother Wayne disloyal? Could be.
You know what? I think that's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, Leon said Rhino looks good. Yeah, Rhino was still pretty good in TNA when he was over there, so I wasn't shocked by this. It was good. It was all good stuff here. So afterwards, we get to the back, bro. And, what are we doing, bro? So we go backstage. Roosh is backstage ranting about $100,000 that Kevin Knight stole from him. He said he owes him because Sammy Guevara won a match. There was they do bounty matches sometimes, or I don't know what they call them, but there's a prize on the line. Like they tell you the purse money, basically. And they were like $100,000 on the line. And Roosh was pissed that he lost this money, bro. Yo, you would have thought someone stole something from this man. He was like, damn it, you're making me mad. He goes off, bro, and basically vows to get revenge on Kevin Knight for this. We get into then this trios match. I didn't write nothing down. This is going to be where me and Derek sing the praises right now of what Ricochet and the Bucks have been doing with their counterparts, the baby faces, whether it's Mark Briscoe, Speedball, Swerve, whomever's in the spot, Kevin Knight. These PWG matches have been fun.
Very, very fun. Sloppy.
Hatred.
Just saying. Hey, listen, I got to be consistent, bro. It was good. It was good. It was sloppy.
No. You just don't like it because of chaos. It's not sloppy. No sloppiness in this match, Derek. They were on point with everything. Now, sometimes you get stuck waiting for your spot, which I know. No, but I'm big on don't wait for spots. I like old school sometimes. I'm like, no. We ain't doing that. If something ain't happening, we're going now.
Right.
Do it. Mother Wayne doesn't want to work late night shift at the Waffle House. Come on, Matt. These money matches are great feud starters. Yo, for sure.
The Waffle House just reminded me of what the heck was that movie with Marlon Wayans? Hold on. The Lady Killers.
I've never seen it.
You never seen that, bro?
No.
Bro, you got
that Kevin Knight theme dope. Yeah, same guy who does our podcast theme. Montesi did that theme.
Montesi.
Despite any of the trios match, it was fun. Yeah, always fun, man. They went through all of it in this, man. Swerve Strickland got caught with a roll-up by Matt Jackson. It went to show you all those crazy moves, and the match ends from a small package. That's some PWG shit if I ever heard it, bro.
That actually caught me off guard. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Not expecting that.
Yeah. Look at E. Overlapping stories tonight. Good sir, what are you speaking of? What stories are you talking about? I'm being facetious because me and E definitely are the people who hate when you say there's no stories. There's stories.
Yes. There are stories. You just have to pay attention.
Young Bucks again, another great match when they get to do this style. They're great. Yeah, you just got to be careful because you don't want to burn out the crowd on this style either. But they know how to deliver every single time. Speedball dressed as Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, cool.
To infinity
and beyond. You are a child's plaything.
Why? Look, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Give me that. Why do we know this movie?
The big one.
Your toys are alive, Sid. I don't want to ride the pony. Ricochet keeps getting slapped upside his head. He might want to buy a do-rag or wear a fitted during matches. Only if it's like a crush fitted.
Yeah.
Like one of those bent up ones with the brims all messed up. Yeah, that's what Ricochet gets.
Bent in the front where it's like it comes down and then out in the back end.
Curve fitted hat, just bent. Someone messed it up.
Get the salt sweat line.
That's nasty, bro. The dad hat, he said. Yes, crazy. I'm definitely liking what AEW's been doing the past couple months. It's been good, man. I've enjoyed it. Like, I've never stopped watching it. I know some people got down on it a little bit, but I'm like, it's fine, man. It's different. Yeah, like I said, different strokes for different folks, man. I do feel like the tide is turning, though.
Big time.
We get a reminder of MJF and Will Ospreay. They kind of went back to his feud. And he was like, yeah, remember when I beat you? Piece of cake. And I was like, piece of cake? Weren't you hooked up to oxygen, bro? Weren't you hooked up to oxygen with the belt? I'm the winner. But MJF, chill, D. It was a good little reminder. So I feel like that was done because they may be going back to that matchup eventually. And I told you guys, if you go back to that match where they had it all in London, I said that I feel like they're going to come back to this. MJF stuff always comes back around later. These are like it's the Rock Triple H stories, bro. People are missing this. Oh, they fought a million times. What was different about it? Because one time it was Rocky Maivia versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Mm-hmm. Then it was The Nation versus DX. Yep. Then it was Triple H versus The Rock. And that's what they ended up doing.
Yes.
Moving on. Sorry, I forgot to put up the Will Ospreay graphic, bro. Jamie Hayter sits down with Renee Paquette. This didn't last long. Jamie kind of goes through why she's in this and she's ready to win. And here comes Mercedes Moné. They start fighting. They make their way out through the arena. They're fighting down in this beautiful theater area where they are. And then they make their way onto the stage where Jamie is put into the statement maker.
Yes.
And she locked it in, and Mercedes was standing tall.
Yeah. This was a good segment because Jamie was telling Renee, hey, listen, she's done everything that she's done. Not taking that away from her, but it's my time to do what I need to do because I haven't had that opportunity to do so.
I think Mercedes can put Jamie back to where she needs to be.
Yes. And
get stuff popping.
I definitely think the match between them is going to be really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good litmus test to see where Jamie's at. And I think people will really get into that match if they give them enough time and let them work and do what they're going to do.
Right.
Crew. Matt Lopez says Leo Rush and Action Andretti are going to be part of the CMLL and AEW shows. They'll fit right in with that style. Let me see. Action Figure. You could slap Ricochet and it says bald would make money. We got to stop the bald slander, y'all. But yeah, probably would, though. I'm not going to lie to you. We got the Crew taking on Angel de Oro and Nebula Roja. Okay. Like I said, I got to brush up on some of my people. I know a few people from CMLL, but I don't know all. Jamie sold me she could win. I told everyone that was my pick to win it when I saw it. I was like, nah, Jamie's my pick. But you could go Mercedes for all the belts. It's an easy story. But to me, Jamie redemption, getting back to facing Tony, who took her spot kind of and then took the place?
Honestly, bro, I feel I'm not 100% guaranteed on this.
And we talking that booty chatter, Derek.
What if we get this match going, right?
What match?
Mercedes Jamie Hayter. What if we get this match going? And how do you feel about Jamie Hayter winning?
Fine. I'm good with that.
I know, but like, how do you feel about her winning like so early?
In the match, like quick?
Yeah.
Nah. I think you let them put on a banger. Jamie hasn't had time. That's the one thing I want her to get. So
No. I get what you're saying, but I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like, what if she just, like it's one of those moments where like I had enough of your, and I'm about to like dog walk you, and it's like bam. You're like,
you could do that.
Hold on.
You could even have that be at the end of the match, which is like, you know what, clothesline.
Yeah.
Because Mercedes still hasn't lost yet. That's the other thing people are missing. Like, she's been undefeated for a year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's got everything going for her at this moment.
Matt is saying exactly what I think. I think it's Jamie versus Tony and Athena versus Mercedes. All is going to happen at All In. I think so.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Mercedes don't need the belt anymore. And then you could move her up to the women's championship match.
Excuse me. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I feel like it's time for Jamie to have her title and her run. Make it surprising, because Mercedes is always at that point where she feels like she can't be touched, right? And then she's gone up against everybody and nobody could touch her. Well, what if Jamie Hayter is that one where it's just like, all right, I'm about to F you up right now, and you have no idea how bad this is going to look for you.
Do one clothesline, and I think Mercedes will sell the heck out of it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it'd be fantastic. I think Mercedes is taking time off in the summer to film something, so it might be time. Could be. They get to it, I say go for it.
Yep.
Where were we? Alicia Toots backstage, and she interviews Willow Nightingale, and Chris Statlander tries to jump in. I'm tired of hearing you say you're sorry and this and that. And basically, they set up a match for Collision tomorrow night.
And I'll buy it.
Willow and Statlander, that was enough reason for me to watch. And when's Collision airing? Live, back-to-back nights this week. Thursday, 8. Make sure you're watching Collision.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there for you. I'm just pointing it out there. Here we go with this, bro. Shocking moment of the night, right? Remember what I said about randomness? Here comes Okada. Derek's like, why is Okada entering first? And then it made sense in about 2 minutes.
Right.
Okada comes out. He's out there doing his thing. And then here comes Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight gets jumped by Roosh. This man, Roosh, is pissed, bro, about that 100 thou. He's like, yo, where's my 100 thou wow you owe me, dog? You've been playing games. Now I got to beat you up. Kevin Knight's the one who got thrown on the stage like nothing, bro. That dude's head like grazed. I was like, yo, flip, please. Yo, Roosh starts putting a beat down on him. He's choking him with the extension cord on the outside. Draglistico comes out. Speedball runs out before the match begins. And we all know the rules. Continental Classic. Yeah. They're like, do you want to continue? Yes. And then they tell Speedball, you got to go. Draglistico, you're out of here too. Dog. He still wrestled because # dumb babyface syndrome. I'm not going to back down from this. He tries to fight Okada. Okada is that boy. Listen, Okada's going to turn it on when he wants to. Okada's taking it easy tonight. Yes. He goes in there, and you know what happens. Rainmaker, Okada puts a beat down after the match, but here comes Speedball to make the save. I think Speedball and Okada could be happening at the pay-per-view.
Bro, if we get that.
Oh, it's on.
It's on.
It's on, bro. Listen.
That'll be... Whew.
Roosh beat Kevin Knight like how Stewie be whooping on Brian. Where's my money? Where's my money, Kevin? Yo, he jacked him up, fam. He jacked him up. Oh my goodness. Yo, wild. So we have what's going to be on Collision tomorrow. Speedball Mike Bailey versus Draglistico. Anthony Bowens versus Lee Johnson. Willow Nightingale versus Chris Statlander. And Daniel Garcia is going to face a member of FTR. interesting to see where this Garcia FTR stuff's going. Depending on this will depend on how I feel about the MJF thing. But they both got me kind of like, oh, what's going on here?
There's some investment in there. I will say that.
Yeah, I do like FTR is way better. Rob said he got the Hearns. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Mascara Dorada versus Bandito. Oh, shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a real oh shit. Like, yeah, okay. I will take that match, Matt. That is nice. This shaky economy, Roosh ain't playing about his money. Oh, where is it? Yo, he was pissed, bro. It was so simple. So simple but effective.
Oh, man.
Where's my money? Next week, Will Ospreay, Adam Page are going to take on Josh Alexander, Kinosuke Takeshita. Money. That should be fun. In all honesty, I really have Josh Alexander Takeshita win that.
Think so?
Yeah, I would. Why not? And then we already know what next week holds. We're going to get a steel cage match with Samoa Joe, Jon Moxley for the AEW Championship. Let's go.
That's
nice. Looking forward to it. But first, Joe's got to deal with this main event. Claudio Castagnoli versus Samoa Joe. It was a match, bro. They fought on the outside. They did what they were going to do. The premise of this match was Claudio going to be able to take out Joe for Moxley, and vice versa? Would Joe be able to get past Claudio to get to Moxley?
Right.
Well, Claudio got caught in that coquina clutch. GG, my guy. Down he goes. He taps out. Joe's not letting it go. Here comes the rest of the Death Riders. Why? They're all running out there, and then they were like, nah. We weren't going to move. Right. So they watch Claudio get beat down. Like Hobbs comes out. He's hitting him in the back with a chair. They set up the chair. Joe drops him on the chair. I was like, hey, yo, my dog, what are we doing right now? And Marina Shafir and Moxley are just sitting there staring. And I was like, but they're supposed to be cowards. So Moxley's a hypocrite. So, and they were like, he's watching one of his generals basically get taken out. That match with Crew is going to be for the CMLL tag team titles. Okay. And that's the last of the matches for now. More news coming in the upcoming weeks. Nice.
Take it.
WCW finally smarting up the NWO tonight. Yep. We need that Luger, though, that Luger match.
Oh, yeah. Definitely need that.
Little Randy Anderson yelling. R.I.P. Randy Anderson, man. I was just reading about him the other day. Yes, thinking of him, man. Cool ref. That was it, man. That was the end of the show. Joe gets the win. I thought it was a solid show. I say thumbs up. If you've been enjoying Dynamite, you'll enjoy this.
Very, very solid show. Very, very solid. We got a lot coming up, man. Like with these matches and everything.
Yeah.
Come on. It's gonna be
good. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He said Hobbs is Luger. That's not for you. That's for Hobbs, baby. That's for Luger. For the Stingers.
Nah, that's Aaron.
Yo, chill, bro. Inside joke right there. You leave my dog Aaron out of this, man. Yo, Double or Nothing, man. It's coming up. Looking forward to it. We got our 4 Owen Hart Cup finalists here. Who's walking away with the title shots to All In? It's 2 of these folks, but the question is, which 2?
Yeah.
You got Mercedes Moné going up against Jamie Hayter. Looking forward to that. And then we got Will Ospreay and Hangman. Yo, Hangman looks like someone like gave him SpaghettiOs for dinner. Like, why are you so upset, bro?
Either that or someone gave him the stank face.
Something, Brody. Something. But I thought it was a good show tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
T-Ferg says, do you see any of the recent releases going to AEW? When I mentioned that tag division, Katana Chance and Caden Carter, why not bring them over under their previous names and just let them be? That could be another tag team for you. If you're serious about starting a tag division, do it. And you know what else I'm going to say this year? Tony, I'm giving you some free advice, my brother. Also, do a women's blood and guts. They just said no more blading on TNA, and WWE's not going to do that. You know what you say? All right, we're going to do a cage match. Yeah. And we're going to have women bleeding. It's going to be crazy. Crazy. Do it. Just do it.
Let's see what kind of reaction we get, because I think we'll get the right reaction that I believe is owed to them.
Yep. And you can have it all set up by that point and just let it rock.
That's it.
Do I see any of them going there? I don't think any of them are needed, but it could be a bonus. I think Baszler, if you're going to put Baszler over there, you could do something with Baszler and Shafir. I think Katana, chance of them could go over if they have plans for a tag team division, because you've got a ready-made tag team who've been working together already. Who else was there? Braun Strowman, I don't think so. I don't know though. Like I said, I feel like I'm fantasy booking these guys after all this happened. Dakota Kai would be one I would consider too.
Yeah.
Like I said, but are any of them going to be the world champions in their divisions? I don't know. Maybe in the tag division, but other than that, I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Issa, fun show for him. Nice couple of shows. Great build to the big show. Well, I got to load up the soundboard, man. I keep forgetting. Next week, better build than Mania.
Like that.
Let me see. Terrell, so I can see Shotzi, Shayna Baszler, and Dakota Kai. I don't know about Shotzi. I don't see it.
Shotzi is a long stretch.
The Owen Hart final should be the main event. Might be. Dakota most likely going. I would go after Jackson and maybe Cora. Maybe Cora Jade. Maybe. I think Cora Jade's going to end up back, though, in WWE. She's young.
Oh, yeah.
She'll be back over there. I wish all of them the best, and I wish all of you the best. We went a little longer tonight, but we were talking. It was a fun show. We're going to enjoy it. Next week's Beach Break, be here for that show. We're going to hold it down for you guys, and then we will be around for Double or Nothing. Can't wait for it. Got some things happening. Make sure to check out Clash of the Podcast this Monday, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. Me and Hubs will be going over all the latest and greatest in the world of pro wrestling right before Monday Night Raw. So we'll probably be talking Backlash. I know that's happening this weekend as well.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, chill out. But listen, for myself and my guy, the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode. And, Cedric Alexander is a free agent at midnight. So
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Yes.
So, for myself, the man they call Derek, and for the Hurt Syndicate, we are out for this episode.